What is your sort of lasting takeaway from the longest shutdown in government history?
I'll say I'm glad that we didn't set a precedent where policy objectives are achieved through a shutdown. So, as difficult as those 54 days were, I don't think that I wouldn't be sitting here like, wow, this is good for the country moving forward. Republicans gave a whole bunch of concessions and made a bunch of changes in the way that, people can now go forward and use shutdowns to kind of muscle their political objectives. So I would say that I'm glad that didn't happen. But, the conventional wisdom when we started remains the same as I sit here today. Shutdowns are stupid. Nobody wins. Like, these are things we knew. I think those are things that Chuck Schumer knew. I think those are things the Democrats knew. I did not think they would be willing to stick it out for so long. I was surprised by that. I think we both were. But I do think that fundamentally they knew they were doing this to prove a point that they were fighting against Trump and their base. And, if they were able to get something, that was a bonus, but they weren't going into it genuinely thinking they were going to be able to enact some meaningful policy.
See, I think they think that less now than they did going into it. I worry that they have learned the wrong lesson. It sure seems like there's still a lot of hurt feelings. For the 100th time in this saga, we'll go back to the 2013 shutdown. And I talked a lot about how when that ended, our guys didn't really give the leadership too much grief for folding at the end, because everybody kind of knew this was a bit of a fool's errand. We were never going to get it. And at least we fought the fight. That sure does not seem like the takeaway from a lot of Democrats.